Hello, so this is my first video. My name is Kevin Lassiter. Welcome to class time. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make a budget card game. So with this card game, you can create it by using a printer, some cardstock, and a Cricut machine. Fortunately, I was able to use UAlbany's makerspace, and they have a Cricut machine there, in which I was able to cut everything. So I'm going to show you all of the software as well as me cutting in future in the future of this video. As of now, I'm going to talk over two big steps you have to take. The first two steps. One is to brainstorm your idea. So you can do this in a Google Doc and just try to come up with what you want on the faces of your card and the whole concept of your game and the instructions. Step two, what you're gonna want to do is find a card template online. So this card template, you want it sized correctly because it can literally be this small to this large. Cards really vary, so it depends exactly what you specifically want and what works for your game. So yeah, tune in for the next portion of this video. It should be coming right up right now. Okay, so welcome back to class time. This is part two. So your next step is going to be to take that card template that you just downloaded and edit out all of the lines. So you're able to do this in photopia.com. It's literally like an Adobe Photoshop, but it's online and it's free. So with the Photopia, there are going to be layers here, and you're able to just backspace all of the layers and do that until you're on your last card, like the last line around the card. So with that, your image should look literally like I'll show you guys right now. It should look like this one. So you just want that last outer layer around your card. And then with that, you're going to upload that image, and you're able to click on spots like this one and the area surrounding it, and you'll get a cut image like this. With that cut image, keep that saved, and then uh, it's going to look like this, and you're able to make it, and you're able to put that into your Cricut and cut. But let's save this step to the last. Let's look at how I exactly made my faces in the backs of my card. So initially I utilized this. Okay, so let me preface this by saying this is not my card design. I literally did this for the card game. So you with sketch.io, which is this thing that I'm using, it's an online and it's also free. So what I did was I would go in here, I would just mess with this and try to do different iterations of what I want my card game to look like. I would try to find like a good font to use. I would take this same font and use that for my prompts as well. That looks a little wrong. Oh well, I would use this the same text for my prompts as well, and this would be my image. Also, keep in mind my image does not look like this, but this would be my image, and this would go on the back, and then the text that I have would go on the front, and it would all be different text. So let's take a look at what I would do. Also, to get the images, you're able to screen grab. You can Command Shift 4 on a Mac, and I'm not too sure how you do it on the Windows, but that's literally all you do. Next, we're going to take a look at another software I use, which is also free and online. I guess I already went over it for Photopia. So the same thing you use to edit those lines, you're going to use to place your images here. So you're going to need one with strictly just a back. So you should have a whole bunch of these. You see these torches. This should be, or campfires rather. This should be spread out across. You should have 12 of them, all distanced equally from each other and everything. And then you're gonna want a page strictly for what the prompts are gonna be. So you're also gonna want to place that equal distance from each other, and you're gonna want to have those all different. Next, edit out all of those lines, and then you're going to go to Google Docs. We love Google Docs because it's easy to utilize, and we pretty much utilize it a lot. It's kind of universal, and it's free. So here you're gonna upload those images and you're gonna crop as need be so that it is all just properly laid out, and you're gonna want it looking like this. So yeah, here's my final torch. It isn't this. That's strictly for video purposes. So here's where the fire looks like, and make sure you literally lay it out front back front back. You're gonna want to print double-sided. If you don't have a double-sided printer, you're able to grab your paper, flip it over, and that's a hack I learned. So yeah, next what you will have to do is print that out, and then you're going to want to go to Cricut Design Space and fix this based on whatever the measurements your print is, and then you're going to want to continue and eventually cut. So tune in into the next video to see how that whole process goes. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so to begin part 3, make sure that you select all the desired material and everything, and you cut images up. So that screen was the screen right after I placed my cut image in, so that you're on the right track. So now the Cricut is calibrating. It tells your finger exactly what to do. The buttons are blinking, and then next it just does what it pretty much is designed to do. My paper is double-sided, so you see it's going to cut out, and I'll have the face and the back of my card together. Hopefully you follow the instructions and have double-sided paper and place it on the mat. Make sure it's sticky right on the mat because it can slip and mess up the Cricut. Cricut may not know, and it just continue doing its job, and it can cut that mat. So make sure you're doing everything correctly. As you see, it's cutting, and I'm getting those perfect cards. It's cutting exactly how I wanted it to as I in-place the template. So yeah, this is pretty much it. You should now have a card game. Please send me any card games you guys have created, anything, a video. I definitely appreciate it. If I've helped you make your own card game, then that's great. As you can see, it's cutting pretty well. In conclusion, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope I taught you guys something. Thank you.